we get ready to roll this one out, the countdown is about to begin. Horn goes off, we are off and rolling. Craig with a little check swing there. Cavallari trying to close the gap, makes a little bobble. Mayfield has to check up for him, and that causes Tebo to slow down a little bit there. I think that was Tebo got rolled over the big double. Here we go, first, second, third. Neil Craig, Ryan Cavallari, and Ryan Mayfield as they cross the line. Evans, Neumann, Panish, Tebo, Martin, Matsukura, and Fend is the rest of the field. Craig with no real lead, little bobble there over the triple contact between he and Cavallari. Cavallari gets away clean with Mayfield in tow. Craig is right there, just a couple feet back from our lead battle as Mayfield looks for a way around Cavallari. Cavallari and Mayfield have run so many laps nose to tail. They are quite comfortable in this position. Mayfield going to try to bide some time here and see what the pace is compared to the rest of the field. Maybe hope for a bit of a bobble. Needs to follow closely, but not too closely. The way that the wrecks break down in this one, usually you end up catching the car that's immediately behind you. So Mayfield going to try to be wary of that. You see him working together through the triples. Now into the washing machine section as Cavallari leads Mayfield. A trio of associated B 4.1s in the front of this one, with Jorn Neumann running fourth. Peter Panish is fifth. Tebo sixth. Matsukura in seventh. Evans down to eighth. Lee Martin to ninth. And Dakota Fenn circulating in 10th spot right now. Cavallari, Mayfield, Craig across start-finish line over the quad, working their way into the washing machine section. Over the single and back on the straightaway. Last time by for our leaders, 24-7 for Cavallari, 25 flat for Mayfield. Craig with a 24-6 and a 25-4 for Neumann in the fourth spot. Contact between Mayfield and Craig. And looked away for just a second. It looks like Mayfield made a bobble. Craig got into the back of him and got him turned around. So Craig now moves to the 2 spot as he tries to reel in on Cavallari. Cavallari out front, started second on the grid. Craig running in the 2 spot, started from the pole position. A little bit of a bobble over the double cost him, dropped down to third. As we're going to take a look at that maneuver, you see Mayfield getting a little sideways. Land steps out sideways. Craig gets into the back of him. Was not Craig's fault by any stretch of the imagination, so he carried on. But feeling the pressure now as Mayfield gets by Craig as Craig makes a bobble coming onto the straightaway. So new order is going to be Cavallari, Mayfield, and Neil Craig in the 3rd spot. Mayfield charging through that mobile section. Craig trying to make up some ground. We'll see what the hero laps start to break down. Last time by for Cavallari, a 24-5, very fast lap. Mayfield in the 2 spot with a 24-4 making up some ground, and Craig with the bobble with a 25-6. Neumann still in contention though, staying within touch of our leaders, 24-7 for Neumann. So we pick up Cavallari, your race leader, coming through the super chicane section, making his way onto the start box. Now across start finish, checks in that time by 24-9 for our leader, 24-5 for Mayfield as he makes up 0.4 of a second on Cavallari. Cavallari now into the infield as we pick up Jared Tebo, winner of A-Main number 1, working his way all the way back up to 5th. He was as low as 8th spot early on in this one. Tebo nice and smooth over the big double, doing the red carpet, now into the moguls, charging hard. Last time by for Tebo, a very fast 24-6. Clocks in this time by with a 24-8 as he continues to make up a little bit of ground on our lead group. Cavallari now back out front. Over the big double, last time by for Cavallari, a 24-8, works his way through the moguls now and into the super chicane. Climbing the hill into the start box, drops down across start finish line. Cavallari 24-4 that time by. Very fast lap for Cavallari as he starts to put the head down. Mayfield that time by 25-3, 25 flat for Neumann now, as Neumann has moved his way into the 3rd position. Craig down to 4th. We stay with Mayfield now as he works his way over the monster double, through the red carpet section, into the moguls. Very aggressive there as you see the car protesting, wanting to stay flat and lay the power down. Into the super chicane, catches the curb on the exit, pushing a little bit too hard. Mayfield with a 24-6 with the bobble. So it's Cavallari leading Mayfield. Mayfield just off the straightaway. And you see just in the back of the shot there, the yellow wheels of Neumann streaking through the background. Neumann trying to close the gap. Cavalieri leads the way, and you see just a couple corners behind is Mayfield. Cavalieri checks in 25-1. And the battle for the third spot is Craig trying to find a way back around Neumann. Craig looking inside, outside. Time on the master clock has expired. These guys are racing to the line. Craig looks to the inside, pushes hard, makes the move nice and clean. Tebo trying to make the move over the double. Contact with Craig, absolute devastation. Neumann to the third spot. That's going to let Evans now move to the third position as Evans going to salvage third spot in this round. Ryan Cavalieri going to take home A-main number 2. Ryan Mayfield going to finish second. We're showing Jorn Neumann in the 3 spot.